Good morning, children. Welcome to your next video of geography. That is lesson number 3, comparing a globe and a map, field visits. So in this lesson, we'll be learning more about a globe and a map. Also a topic on field visit, which is new to you all. So let's learn about the topic one by one. Observe these 3 devices which is being provided to you here. The first one is map of India, second one is world map, third one is globe. Now, can you say what is the difference that you find in these 3 devices provided here? Like first two is a map and the next is a globe. So what is the difference that you find here? Anyone? You can find one is spherical in shape, others are having a square or rectangular shape as per your level. But there are some more differences that you need to learn. Now before learning, let's move with an activity first. As usual when we learn geography, let us move with an activity to understand the concept better. Now as given in that diagram, you had a map and a globe. Now just imagine that map and a globe in your mind and answer to the question given here. Which device is flat? Yes, the world map and map of India is flat. Next one, which device is spherical? That is circular in shape. The globe is spherical. Which device allows you to see only one side of the earth at a time? Now, which is that device which will place and you can see only one part of the earth and not the entire part? Yes, it's the globe. The globe allows you to see only one side of the earth at a time. Which of these devices allows you to see the entire earth at the same time? Which is the device that will help you to see the entire earth, all the parts of the earth at one time? Yes, it's the map. The map allows us to see the entire earth at the same time. Which device can be used for studying a particular region in detail? A map. Last one. Which device can be called as a model of the earth? We have learned this before in our first lesson. It's nothing but the globe. So I guess you all have understood the basics. Now let's see the difference of the map and the globe one by one. So this is a world map provided to you here. Now you can see all the parts of the earth. So let's learn the proper difference between the map and the globe. Now in map and the globe, these both devices have different dimensions. Now dimensions means the length, width, height of any object or anything. So similarly, maps have 2 dimensions. So this is the map provided to you in the background. It has 2 dimensions. These are the dimensions of the map. Okay, the length and the breadth of the map. Now the product of the length and width in map we would say it as width, even it is a breadth. So the product of length and width forms area. That is length into width equals to area. Now which are the similar objects as that of map in your daily life? Paper, blackboard of your school. All these are nothing but the two-dimensional objects which has length and width. A map is drawn for the entire world or for a region. Entire world we can see here in the background, or for a region means, for example, as we had the map of India. A map is drawn on a flat surface. Yes, we can draw a map on a cardboard, on a piece of paper, anything, but it should be flat with length and width in it. We use certain signs and symbols to show information on the map, like rivers, railway tracks. All these are having certain symbols so that we can know, yeah, in this map I will learn about railway tracks and all. A map is a pictorial representation of that region. Of that region means of any place, like map of India. If it is physical, political, like if it's showing only mountains or rivers, if it is showing only some places or states, So these are the different types of representation. A particular map of India will have only states shown. Some map of India will have rivers and mountains and all. So it is divided as physical and political. So these are nothing but pictorial representation. So these are something about map. So you have learned map better. Map has two dimensions, that is length and width. Now coming to the next part, that is globe. Globe is three-dimensional. Map is two-dimensional. Globe is three-dimensional. Now this is the globe. You can find it three-dimensional. But how three? Let's learn that. See, there is an arrow from the center which is moving up, which is moving straight horizontally, and which is moving to the tip from the center inside. Now what are this? Three-dimensional means an object has three dimensions as shown in the diagram. Now what are these three dimensions? Length, width and height. Length, width and height. So this is the diagram of the globe which has length, width and height. So first dimension, second dimension and third dimension. Now the product of these three, that is length into width into height, equals to volume. So if any figure has length, width and height, the product that we get is its volume. For example, things that we use in our daily life, like in school we have duster which we use to rub the blackboard. It has length, it has width, it has height. Box, your compass box, glass, pot, hill, the moon. These are the objects which is similar to that of globe, which has three dimensions in it. Globe is a replica of the earth even if it is made small or a big. Suppose you take a small ball or a big basketball. Both are nothing but a type of spherical shaped figure. Even if it is small, it is a ball. Even if it is a big figure, it is still called as a ball. But the difference is its name. Similarly, here also we could say it as globe. When it is in real, it is earth. So whatever it is, whether small or big, is nothing but its similarity itself having three dimensions. So I guess you all have understood the difference between globe and a map and its dimensions. Now, do you know we can draw a map from a globe? Yes, we can draw a map from a globe. How to draw that? Now, what is the first process that you have to do? First, prepare a wire globe. Prepare a wire globe using some kinds of instruments. Just prepare a globe having these lines or using some wire kind of things, or you can take any strings, and using that you can just draw as many rounds like bangles type. You can join many bangles together. All these are nothing but wire globe. A source of light is to be placed inside the globe. So you can see here the light that is placed inside this wire globe. So this light will help you to trace the globe using the projection on a piece of paper. This is the paper kept outside on a board. Inside we have a wired globe where the light is being projected. So we can just trace it as shown here. We can trace it with a pencil and draw a map of that particular region which is being portrayed through projection from 2D to 3D. That is two-dimensional to three-dimensional. Now next we are going to learn about geography museum. You all have learned about museums in history. Even geography has a museum. What is that? The important museum which geography belongs to is nothing but our globe, which is called as Eartha. Now Eartha is an operational globe in the world which is as similar to that of our Earth. Now the giant model of the Earth is placed at Yarmouth in the state of Maine in the USA, that is United States of America. Now the weight of Eartha is approximately 5,600 pounds. So since you don't know the conversion of pounds, I would say it in kilograms. It weighs almost 2,500 kilograms. The speed of rotation and revolution. You all know that Earth is rotating as well as revoluting at some speed. Now the same speed is being maintained to this Earth also. The way this Earth moves is the similar one as our Earth is moving in the space. So the speed of rotation and revolution of this globe Earth is maintained as per that of the real Earth in the space. Now the next topic that now let us learn the next topic of this video, that is field visit. Now field visit is an important method in studying geography. In this method we visit the area to understand the geographical and social conditions of the people living in that particular region. Now here in this field visit, since we can't move to any visit at present, I have taken an example of a visit to a bus station. Why bus station? Because even a small village at every place has a bus station. So this is a bus station. We have buses that stop at the station to carry passengers to and fro. You all know we use buses to travel at different places. Now in this bus station we have platforms. This is the platform which is listed with numbers or alphabets which go to different places. So here we have an example of platform number 4 where the bus will be standing moving to places Kankavli or Savantwadi. Not only that, there is a board at each platform to indicate the place where the buses will be arriving or departing. Not only board, but also we have a timetable set from morning to evening, whichever buses are going to come at that particular platform or any other platforms. Apart from this, there is a control room where the information is given of that buses which are going to come, the bus number and all other details are being provided from the control room. There are even many facilities in the bus station, like we have the facility of parcel service, posts and other goods. Not only that, the facilities of refreshments, sitting at places for relaxation, and even we have canteen corners for having foods for people. Not only that, drinking water is also provided, toilet services is also provided. The facilities of auto rickshaw, taxi, tonga for local transport is there in the bus station or outside the bus station. The facility of taking tickets or passes for students or any other people, for senior citizens, is also there even in the bus station, as we can find the same in the railway station. So these are some of the services that is provided in the bus station. Not only services but various other facilities and information that we have learned in this field visit as an example. Now thus the field visit is very important for the study of geography in any concept. Let you learn any concept. Every concept has a field visit behind it to understand it better. As we had here a field visit of bus station, likewise we can have it for any other topic to understand the concept better and lively for the subject geography. I guess you all have understood the lesson very well. This is your lesson of comparing a globe and a map and field visit. Very small lesson, but with some deeper and live concepts from your life. Thank you once again. If you have understood the video, go back through it, learn it carefully. Any doubts, you can put up the doubts in the comment section or ask in the doubts session. Thank you once again.